Good morning, everyone. My name is Naira, currently pursuing in SVC College. My topic is scope of supply in subject indirect taxation. Scope of supply. A scope of supply means a goods or services to be delivered as specified in the contract and the pertaining documentation to the extent expediency specified in the purchase order and agreed upon the both the parties. Taxable supplies. In it, this includes the supply of all goods and services that are taxable under the GST. However, taxpayers can claim refunds on tax payments during payments. Taxable supplies can further be classified into three main types. Regular taxable supplies. Supply of any goods or services is regular if it is incurs a positive tax amount. Nil rated supply. Supply that do not incur any taxation. Zero rated supply under GST. Exporting certain supplies to a special economic zone SEZ or other business organization does not incur taxation but is in taxed when sold within the national borders. Types of scope of supply. Sale. It refers to the transfer of property irrespective of its specialization. In terms of consideration, the sale may include cash or deferred payments. Basically, it is defined as a transfer of property in goods for cash or transfer of rights to use any good. Transfer. It normally refers to a transfer of property by which an individual can convey his property in any given time period to other individual or its himself. Barter. This involves the exchange of one of the commodity for another. It also includes swapping, parting ways with or transferring of an equivalent amount of cash, etc. Exchange. This refers to a commodity exchange and the GST value is calculated on the original price or valuation of goods or not remaining amount after exchange. License. The business entities obtain special privileges like license, mining rights, and natural resources extraction rights against payments of fees or royalties. It is considered a license. Retail. Retail income consists of payments or retaining out commercial or residential companies complexities. Normally, the GST Act states that no GST shall be calculated on rent. Insurance of invoice for supply of goods as per section 31 of CGST and SGST Act. A registered taxable person shall issue a taxation invoice showing description, quality and value of goods, tax charged thereon on other prescribed particulars before or at a time. A. Removal of goods or services to the recipient where supply involves movement of goods or delivery of goods or making available thereof to the recipient in other cases. Time period for insurance of invoice in case of continuous supply of goods. In case of continuous supply of goods where successive statement of uh, uh, accounts or successive payments are involved, the invoice shall be issued before or at the time which statement is issued or at a case may be each payment is received. Time period for insurance of invoice in the case of continuous supply of service, where the due date in payment is accessible from the contract. The invoice shall be issued before or after the payment is liable to be made for the recipient, but within a period prescribed in the behalf of whether or not any payment has been received by the supplier of the service. Where the due date of payment is not accessible from the contract, the invoice shall be issued before and after each such time when the supplier of service receives the payment, but within a period prescribed in the behalf. Where the payment is linked to the computation of an event, the invoice shall be issued before or after the time of completion of that event, but within a prescribed in the behalf.